case you just jumped in, and we are about to go live. So here we go. Practice match: Thirsty against Evolve or Die on the map NS2 Vale with the starting hive Sepsicker. Hello, my name is Blind. Run. Some trolls. Yeah, I love it. So assisting up double probably, or most of the time, or no. What is Evolve or Die doing? I don't know. No hive drop? No double assist? Oh, never mind. There we go, double. A little bit delayed. And the Marines on the other hand sending 3 Marine instantly over East Junction, probably checking double. What you see a lot, or going to Dome? I'm not sure what they're doing. Actually, what you do with that is like, as soon as the commander notices that the aliens are going for double, which he should, or which he could, I'll put it this way, they could instantly go to double and deal a great amount of damage by killing the Gorge in there, and assists. But it looks like they're not doing that. They have to watch out not to split up too much. Parallax is falling a little bit back behind, and it will end up themselves being in cargo with nothing to kill in here. So I might be really disappointed by this, like, where are we going? There's nothing to kill. But there's 2 Skulks in here to kill actually, even when there's no Harvester, and both going down. Really nice shooting so far by Phoenix and Sublime. Whoa. What is this, an armory? So do we have anything researched? No. The armory is not built in base, that's why he's putting the armory there, but then he needs power. I mean, the armory needs power. So it could be that they're... I don't know, I'm confused. I've never seen that armory drop so in cargo. Could be for mines generally, but by then there should be mines already researched. They don't want to just wait in here or camp the whole time until something is up with that. So 2 armories up. Like double is now up for Evolve or Die. And let's see how this will go up for Thursday. Wow, Phoenix, nice shooting here. And he almost survived. Then he's biting. 3 Skulks down in exchange for 1 Marine, but looks like they carry Marine. Phoenix so far. Now they're still fine with Parallax and Sublime in here, and now they're dropping some mines. Mines are researched. Let me check where they're all dropping mines. 1 close to the armory, 1 in this little narrow hallway, which is pretty mean, and 2 close to the power node. Oh, and there comes the big push by aliens. For Marines, the first mines are dropping, and looks... Oh, they're going down. Trying to avoid the mines and take down the armory. So nothing really gained for the Marines. Oh, longest, you just jumped into 1. So it was kind of costly, I think, this push. And the same hand, they allowed the aliens to have double for a long time in here. Now they're moving in. Oh, you should actually position yourself in the back. That's why Phoenix, I'm not sure if that was a good idea. That's why you straight run here in the back, and then you can shoot a Hydra if you want to, or just go straight for the Harvesters. It's much easier to fight off Skulks if you're in the back of double. So nice grouping up by UAD coming, and looks like Thirsty is falling a little bit apart with them, starting with the first pressure, which went completely in the emptiness of cargo, with no Harvester to attack, or no Hive to attack. Maybe they expected a fast second Hive drop. Beacon? Not sure if that was a mistake. It looks pretty much like a mistake, like by Decapitator. That was really weird indeed. And they're all going on the east side of the map, not a single one going to west, so they're pretty vulnerable to a base rush. And looks like Longers just cleared out another mine in there, and they should go at least send some Marines to double and take it down. Or are they going all for... They're all going all for Phase Gate, maybe in a dome. I mean, that would be reasonable, since Phase Tech is on the way, but it could also be that they're trying to get a Phase Gate in the neck right now, or inside pipeline. We're just way too defensively, I think. Oh, no, they're going East Junction. Wow, god, that's completely unusual by Thirsty. They're playing I don't know what they're doing. They're just running all to pipeline and then they're running all back to East Junction. A little bit game strategy changing in mind of the commander. So the aliens are again grouping up for next big push using anthems again. Whoa, clearing out all Marines in one blow, or in 2. Which is pretty painful. before the phase gate went up, and we still have only one Marine here, Fat Power inside Pipeline. He could drop a phase gate there, but yet again, already not a fan of those early phase gates, so defensively in Tech Point, in Pipeline, or in the subsector when there's the other stuff, possibly. Of course, it's maybe better than nothing. Let's see how it's going. Maybe you can get a sneaky phase gate here, but there's a Drifter, nicely positioned Drifter. You should have that as an alien team always, almost always, in here in the dome. It's so damn powerful. A so important area of the map. Nice engagement for the Marines. Parallax getting 2 kills, also Fat Power. And we see Phoenix inside system. Some scans going off to get rid of some drifters, and Fat Power looks like he wants to build the phase gate down there, but Mendes, the team captain here for EOD, already there. He knows what's coming up. He can tell his team for sure, and the rest of the Marines can only do like some distraction moves, force the aliens to defend double, which it will probably do. I mean, double's under attack, which is pretty painful. They have to go there. And only one Gorge and one Skulk. Parallax coming from behind, so the Gorge clearly has to watch out not to get caught off guard. Jivol, but he's actually drifting in there against 3 Marines and will just find himself running into Parallax. That was kind of silly, actually, by those 2 aliens. One Skulk working on the base, nothing happening, and we should get an easy, or could get an easy phase gate now on double, which could help a lot to Thirsty come back in this game. And look, there it is. Getting built right now. Also using some scans to know if they can build or have to watch out for incoming base push. I mean ambush by aliens close to double. I mean, they can easily be in events by that. And they're up to a good start. They have a double phase gate and a dome. They have control over the dome with that phase gate here in the rear. So even after, like, I don't know what they did at the start, like going cargo and then going pipeline, not pipeline, losing all the Marines in East Junction, they managed to come back in this game by some mistakes of Revolve or Die not defending double and letting them get both phase gates up. So might be an interesting matchup to follow, since everything can happen from here. And it's already working on the phase gate in the dome. We got Gorge and 3 Skulks. I always love that when the Skulks bounce back when the Marine phases in, already when you're in the air. It looks really silly. But oh, there's no more mines left and a big group of aliens, so they should be able to clear out the dome, but they will lose Overlook in the progress. And Marines still have double, can easily cap that and come back to the dome whenever they want. Let me check where the rest of the team is. Oh, working on cysts. I'm not sure if that's a good idea right now. It takes a lot of time to work on cysts currently. Should only do that when it's really important, cysts. And no, he keeps working on those cysts. I don't know, Fat Power, he will die with that. Yeah, easy kill for longers. I mean, when someone is axing close to you, assist, it will take some time until he's ready to shoot. And by that you should have your first bite off easily. Oh, look at that, there's a Carapace shell right in the back. Could easily be killed. There's only one clock in front of it, plus the clocks here, of course. Maybe not so easily. Let me check again. Nope, not so easy. So it's actually nice clocks. Come on, 3 Skulks now from Topo running into that Marine. Easy kill for them, and the Marines know what's up. Maybe the comms logging out. Yes, he is. Also enough mines. They're instantly going for the ops, not for the Marines. And thus all dying. I'm not sure if that was a good decision to make. The Marines already have welders, so they can easily weld that ops up, and nothing's really lost except the few seconds they needed right now to weld that. Plus, of course, the PRS investment you use to get a welder up. But a welder is also useful later on. You can weld your teammates when you have armor upgrades, which they currently already have. Armor 1 and weapon 1 is up. Looks like with Leap this time and the Fade, they will push for double. And this might actually work. There's also some assists being dropped to clear out the assist. The mines, sorry. Mines are gone. And oh, nice job by Evolve or Die. Was good time move. And where are all the Marines? There's some in East Junction trying to walk here. But by then the face gate will be down, I guess. I keep facing them one by one. It's important to get all those skulks down. 2 Marines in here. Plus the reinforcements coming from East Junction. Nice bone wall to actually prolong that. And now there's tons of infestation, which you have to clear out really fast so they can drop another face gate. This is the timing the aliens have to get another push up with Mandasp and the other guys. And yet again we see the guy who can also Mandasp with the T-Res fade. He could P-Res fade by now. I'm not sure if that's a good idea, but oh, here we go. On the other hand, it's a safer route to have your carry player or your carry fades definitely fade. I mean, if you drop a fade egg about when he's on 40 or 45 P-Res, he will get it a little bit earlier than with the just by personal resources. Plus, in case he dies, he can fade again. But I still love the idea of if you have enough skill amongst your team, so you can better get up 2 fades and give the egg to a player with low P-Res amount. Never mind, just thinking, still lots more action coming up in double. Gotta face it again, yet more assists coming up. No more mines left, and the Marines have to face in. They're all getting pretty low. And oh, they lost the fade. Mandas is down, and all the skulks as well, so the Marines are still fine. Let me just check for the resource towers destroyed. 6 extractors killed and 4 harvesters this game. So double of course counts 2 plus the harvester they killed in the Overlook, and the 4th one I missed somewhere. Maybe they killed Overlook again, I don't know. Or Cargo? No, I really don't know what the number 4 harvester was they killed. But yeah, it doesn't matter at this point. So it is still somewhat even. I mean, even in case of both teams can win from here, it really depends on the really important engagements they choose on. Like getting double down would be really important. They almost took it. Was pretty close at one point. Or deny Marines later on the hive and pipeline, which they will need. They need the second tech point later in the game. We see weapon 3 is now on the way at the 12-minute mark. So it's really good upgrade so far. And they're only back to 4 extractors. And a face gate and pipeline could really help in this. The neck, pipeline, dome, whatever you want. Just have a little bit of control over the east side of the map. That's what I need. Wow, that's tons of mine packs getting used actually. So really expensive. And now this time we got 2 fades, Mendes and Denny working on double. And Denny is down, 1 fade is down. Going out a little bit too late. You die pretty fast against weapon 2 Marines, especially when there are 4 of them facing in. And you're not moving. I think he blinked, shadow stepped into one of those. Is blink up by the way? Never mind, blink is up. They've got blink, leap, carapace. The only thing missing is celerity right now. And it's not even researching at this point. Well, Flames and Parallax taking care of double right now. And now they got a face gate and pipeline. So just after aliens went for pipe harvester. Pretty bold move, but what you need to do with that is to prevent that sneaky Marines go in here. This drifter can help a lot, but they actually have drifters at both sides, so they kind of missed the Marine going in there building the face gate. They could have easily prevented that face gate to happen. Now they have to worry that the Marines will not get too strong with that later on in the game. I mean, weapon 3, if they manage to get jetpacks in the field and keep the resource count down for aliens. I mean, when you cannot get double, the only thing you can get right now is Overlook and maybe West Skylights. But it's also easy to kill for lonely ninjas. Armor 2 is now on the way as well. After weapon 3 upgrade is finished, the CC is on the way. We do not have an advanced armory yet. So maybe a little bit too early on the CC timing, I think. But you can also use it on nano shields. I mean, if you already want to going for the advanced armory, you could use it, but generally you don't need it right now. Oh, bone walls being used. 70 resources. It's not like aliens are swimming in resources at this point. They only have 3 harvesters and they don't have many options to get more. They actually have to worry about keeping Overlook alive. Since they only, well, they do have still 2 Fates, but I lost 2 Fates, so they're not that dominating on the field that they can keep all 5 Marines busy on those 2 Phase Gates. I think Marines. Oh, the Fates, one down. Oh goodness, that's a pretty late bone wall. So yeah, what I was talking about, yeah, but when you're not that dominating on the field, you have the Marines can easily afford 1 ninja or recapper to go in the field. Because the problem is when the alien team is too strong with too many life forms and stuff, you cannot send more than 1, or sometimes cannot even send 1 to get out. Because it's so easy for the aliens then to overwhelm double or pipeline at this point. And then if the Marines lose 1 of those, they're really falling back behind a lot. So that's basically the game you play to get the Marines now on the defense, and the question is how much offensive capabilities can they evolve from here, and actually they can. Oh, Fat Power getting soloed out, really nice bone wall this time, but yet again I'm not sure if that is worth the invest of it. Well, pretty close, Danny going in alone, but Mendes, he has to leave. Yet another bone wall, another, I think 3 team res, or 2, I'm not sure, I forgot the number. And there we go. Yep, the ninja I was talking about, Parallax, he's taking care of Overlook right now, which will put aliens down to only 2 harvesters. So they clearly have to watch out, they will not get any really big numbers, and yeah, Overlook is almost dead. We got Danny and Longers coming in here, but they're too late. Overlook is down, pretty painful. They will redrop in a second, I guess, after clearing out a Marine. I mean, that's one of the few options they have, so they will try, I guess. Yep, just redropped it. And the Marines keep their pressure up to the dome. And not a single Marine recapping C12 or Topo. It's actually Parallax who is keep going to Overlook. I think that's something that Thirsty is doing really great. They're not overcommitting. Like right now you could be really tempted to send 1 guy to recap C12 or Topo. Sometimes to see even 2 guys do that. And then this happens. You have 2 less Marines and a whole bunch of Marines. Aliens come in here and the Marines cannot face there. But for this point, Thirsty does have an observation to beacon them all there. At least it cost him 10 team res. And oh, look at that, I love that, by the Commander Decapitator. He was actually locking out, so you got beaconed as well to pipeline additional firepower. And hell, why not? He can just keep commanding from here. It doesn't matter. And in case the aliens just come here, he can also log out to help defend. Which is happening exactly right now. Goes instantly here to shoot. And oh, look at that, Barracks pretty low. Still no Fate dying. Mendes and Alk still alive. You got another one who could go Fate right now. And even with 3 harvesters, they got enough resources to sustain a lot of life forms in here. But no really late game plan in terms of someone is saving for an honors act. Someone is saving for an honors, which is not happening. They're all spending all the resources they have for Fates. And we already lost. They already lost 2 of them. At least 2. 2 I saw. Fat Power now working on C12. Maybe he can get the extractor up there. No one is in turbo. Longest will just scout that. He wanted to bite it for sure. And the next push here, pipeline, which forcing a beacon. And every beacon costs 10 T-res, so in the end it's pretty expensive for the Marines to do that, keep doing that all over again. I'm not sure if the last beacon was really necessary at this point. And again, 2 Fates in here, plus a Skulk. And yeah, it should be fine if you just have the Marines facing in, but oh no, right now. Oh, Mendes is getting pretty low, I guess. No, he's still half health, I see it here. But Fate's doing a really great job. And even using the assists to get rid of some mines in case there are mines. They're playing really aggressively about pipeline, just keep the Marines busy there all day. And they received finally the advanced armories on the way. They had like over 50 resources for a long time. So they can go there at this point. Saving up for Proto next probably. Also, behind the Weapon 3, Ammo 3 is now on the way, which will put EOD against a fight of 3 Marines, which is not too easy to do. Especially Fates can die pretty fast like Alk. Oh my god, and the Mendas both damn low. That was lucky. And what they could try, never mind, they already have a healing station in here. And this is really smart move. I mean, they don't have, that's why they can keep up their constant pressure pipeline. Every time they have to heal, they just go here instead of the whole way back to cargo or something. And can just keep pressuring. And I also don't need a Gorge, a player slot for going Gorge to heal those. Oh, one fade down, nice shooting there, nice shot by Sublime. Just as they had the third fade, but then he coming a little bit too late to help in this fight. One fade already down, here's a Skulk Jivo, he's alone, the alien commander. And he does go down. In the same time, while I'm not watching, there was 2 Marines taking out the Carapace shell inside subsector. Really nice. And they're now working on the Harvester, or they should work on the Harvester actually, after clearing out Overlook. Which would put the aliens down to only 1 Harvester, really painful. But looks like they're trying to force a beacon at least. Oh, yep, they need a beacon. There comes the beacon, so Harvester down? No, it's not. So at least saving the Harvester in subsector after losing the Carapace shell. So the later this goes on, the more Thirsty will go in the lead with that, because there's no late game scenario saved up by aliens. Oh wait, there's actually one player going up to 60 PRS. So he's clearly saving for an honor sack. The problem is it will take damn long with just 2 or 3 Harvesters to get there. It's not like the games we have had before with 6 or 7 or 5 alien Harvesters. It really takes some time with only 2. And I think Marines are pretty fine with keep sending 2 Marines there, Overlook, or 1 Recapper, maybe Topic C12 right now, Fat Power, and 1 Ninja going... See, no, that's a commander actually building. And 1 could go to Overlook again and take it down, which is not happening right now. And Fat Power is also not building C12, which is kinda confusing me at this point. They could easily do so. I mean, even if a Fate or a Skulk is working on that, there's a good chance that they take some time or miss some time until they work on it. The other chance you can also recycle it, so you don't lose much. And the last thing is aliens lose some time by biting. Lots of scans being used. They see the healing station, they also see the shift, which they can use to get a ton of X in here for a big time pipeline rush, which you tried before, I assume. And oh my goodness, just save the Gorge here with the Bone Wall. But problem is they're not so high on eco that I can keep doing that all over again. I'm talking about eco, a little bit pressure and pipeline, but they should be fine. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, Beacon Force. There's a Robo Factory, just looking at it again. 10 Marine Extractors lost, 7 Alien Harvesters destroyed. So... well, Sublime is complaining about the servers, it seems. All the pings are fine. Maybe there's a little bit... I don't know what. Tick rate, I don't know. Seems fine to me. Oh, nice biting here by Longus. Oh, it's actually... no, almost getting both. And by the time you see Overlook and West being kept by aliens, and in case Thirsty does not send at least 1 ninja there and keep killing those, they will get actually really strong over the time with 4 Harvesters. Problem is Exos? Wow! Okay, it's not jetpacks on the way, we see Exos being researched, and we also have places Phoenix and Flames, they're saving up for dual miniguns, I assume, and Sublime also over 53 resources. Oh, no, there was no fate. And instantly Beacon to pipe. Every time it costs 10 team dress. That's not... I mean, it's not for free, those beacons. Clearly. I have to watch out not to overdo that. I think there was beacon number 5 or 6 in general. But, I mean, they're weapon 3, armor 3 already. And, oh yeah, I see there's a jetpack already on the way. So, they're researching Exos right after jetpacks. I really have to get used to the new spectator menu. I mean, you had fixed icons where you could check it just with one view, what's already up there. Right now you have to really look at the icons, not just at the position of the icons. So takes me a little bit time to get used to that, but no problem. Overall I love it, generally. So tons of jetpacks are in the field. Still no pressure up to West or Overlook by the Marines. They're still playing really defensively all over. And let them group up a little bit on those 4 harvesters, get some resources, and we've seen honors pretty soon. 71 P-res already here. Of course, against jetpacks and dual miniguns, not sure if that works out in the end. And oh my goodness, they're even using a shift here. And the healing station, they wanted to... Yeah, the healing station in White Junction is generally a good idea. So they can hit both positions, both really important positions, double and pipeline. Much easier. Ah, that bone wall was really good at this point. That was a really good one. Look at that. 2 jetpackers down, even using some nano shield. And there comes the arcs. Ha! They will take this healing station down. I love that. I really love the thinking of that. I mean, they're kind of pinned down. They cannot really move out here without losing too much. With jetpacks they could try, but still a risk. And why not just force the aliens to come in and lose their fates in this narrow hallways in here? Phoenix gonna lose his jetpack, I guess, to Danny. Unless he gets some really nice map packs, and no, he does go down. So Calm missing that for a second. But they're still fine, they have tons of resources. Looking at the P-res situation, they can all just rebuy stuff. Now the healing station is going down. The cracks, the shift, everything. 2 arcs working nicely on those. No chance for the enemies to keep it up. Trying to bile bomb in here. Also, he's healing the he's hitting. Arc is hitting the arcs, but in the end there's too much Marine firepower around this corner. Can't really go there. Wow, and there's 2. Is this dual axles? Yeah, looks like dual axles. Let me check. Yep. 2 dual axles for sure, and they will go take down subsector, as it seems. And this is gonna be a tough moment here, because that's exactly the moment where the aliens can go pipeline, clear it out, a beacon will not bring them back, and then go sub and try to defend it. But every second is so crucial right now. And the axles are getting closer and closer and closer. And what are the aliens doing? Oh, they're about to lose that Anos, actually. Oh my god, no. No way, Anos is down, Anos has died, look at that, there's even a pop-up for that, I didn't know that. And now there's the 2 axles with the jetpack support, probably with the welder. Inside sub. And wow, Evolve or Die falling apart at this point, nice job by Thirsty. Really taking this slowly. Really slowly, just holding double and pipeline. Even though there was some situations would look pretty grim for them, and now completely dominating the rest of it. And there was a short amount of time where Evolve or Die could have pulled off something here. I mean, axles come with the trade-off. I mean, you cannot beacon them, and if you beacon, you split up 2 Marine teams with that, leaving both really vulnerable. And yeah, so what was it? The FADEC? It looked like. But yeah, in the end, Evolve or Die down to just 1 hive cargo against axles, jetpacks, and whatnot. They're calling it GG. They know it's over. But a really nice game, half an hour. And so Thirsty is tying up the score in this practice match, 1 each at this point. Oh, the arcs are getting caught. So they typed the GG but not leaving out yet, so we'll have to wait until the hive dies, I guess. Not sure how long this takes, the arcs are going down, but there's 2 axles in here. Some jetpackers as well, 1 arc already down. The hydras are hitting it. I think at least 1 shot will go off. And never mind, there's also axles in here, they can just snipe down a hive and the game is over. And there we go. Thirsty wins.